debate has happened last night. I'm going to be reacting to the highlights. I've watched it. Biden did a lot better than everyone thought he was. Trump was Trump, but again, Trump's tactics did not work on Biden. When Biden ignored him and spoke to the camera and stated the facts, he didn't know what to do. He snapped, I feel like. I don't know what I was saying there. I don't know, this video is taking a long time to do, so like, subscribe, comment. Let's just get into these debate highlights. So there we got the Donald doing his thing.
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists?
He can't do it. He can't do it.
To say that
Watch.
they
He
need
can't
to
do it.
stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland.
Sure,
Are you
I'm willing
prepared to
do that,
specifically
but
do it? Well,
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing,
Oh,
not from the right
this
wing.
deflecting.
What are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see
Well,
peace.
then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. You want to call them? What do you want to call them? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name.
supremacists and
Who would
right
you like me to condemn?
white supremacists and right
Proud
militia.
Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do
Stand
something
back
about.
and stand back, but stand by. Like the Proud Boys have used that. There's been an interest in the Proud Boys, and you know what? Let's keep the focus away from the Proud Boys, because Trump's supporters are like saying, "Oh, but it's led by like a black guy," and it's like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can be a racist even if you're not white. It's like, and also, the fact is Donald Trump, our president of the United States in 2020, could not condemn white supremacy. It's on video. It's there. He cannot condemn it. Like, I mean, we knew this, but like, this is living proof. And the fact is that his supporters will twist it and manipulate it so they still get like the win, and they're like, "Oh, but he said this," and it's like, no, your guy could not denounce white supremacy, and history is going to remember that.
About Antifa and the left, because this is not.
And Antifa means anti-fascist, so that's not a bad thing.
The question is, Justice, radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe? Who's on your list?
Correct. Gentlemen, I think
This whole thing was like the whole night. People just talking over each other, making your head hurt.
Well, it's hard to get any word in with this clown. Excuse me, this.
Hey, let me just say.
But when Biden said, "Let's play that back,"
a minute, you get the final word.
Well, it's hard to get any word in with this clown.
I mean, someone had to say it. I knew Biden was gonna say "shut up" or something. I had a feeling that Biden was gonna just like, either swear at him or something. Calling him a clown, like, that is like high school level, like what people say now, like, "Oh, you're such a clown, you're such a clown." I gotta respect him for that. I gotta admit, that was funny to see. You know what I mean? Like, "Shut up, man," and all that stuff. I mean, it did go to the level of Trump, and he did stoop there, but like, I mean, if I'm in Biden's position, and if you were too, you would probably say that kind of stuff, because it's frustrating debating him. And it was also extremely frustrating to watch this debate and him being completely annoying and talking over Biden.
Excuse me, this.
Hey, let me just say, Joe.
No. Mr. President,
$3.5
Mr.
million,
President,
Joe.
this month, your administration directed federal agencies to
Chris
end
Wallace.
racial sensitivity training
Great guy.
that addresses white
I don't know.
privilege or critical race theory. Why did you decide to do that?
Yeah, why
Racial
did you do that,
sensitivity training,
Donald?
and do you believe that there is systemic racism in this country, sir?
I ended it because it's racist. I ended it because a lot of people were complaining that they were asked to do things that were absolutely insane, that it was a radical revolution that was taking place in our military, in our schools, all over the place, and you know it, and so does everybody
What
else.
is radical,
and he would know.
What is
it's
radical
totally
about
racist.
racial sensitivity training?
If you were a certain person, you had no status in life. It was sort of a reversal. And if you look at the people, we would pay people hundreds of thousands of dollars to teach very bad ideas, and frankly, very sick ideas. And really, they were teaching people to hate our country. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to allow that to happen.
I mean, okay, like, listen, American history is not all good, okay? Like, Christopher Columbus, these iconic figures, they did messed up stuff. Thomas Jefferson, George Washington owned slaves, did terrible things. And it's like, listen, no one wants to confront America's past. And no one wants to, like, think that, maybe not everything is picture perfect as we like to think. Donald Trump wants to continue to enforce this white ideology and narrative about history and about like life, and he wants to ignore it. It's like it's so crystal clear that he does not believe in systemic racism. He does not believe in anything when it comes to racism and white supremacy. Like this man, how can you like this man? Like he is so like blind to these ideas, and he's not even blind. He knows they exist, and he wants to lower them because there is a revolution happening in America right now, and he's afraid of it.
40,000 people a day are contracting COVID. In
Facts.
addition to that,
I think.
about between 750 and 1,000 people a day are dying.
Mm-hmm.
When he was presented with that number, he said, "It is what it is."
It is what it is.
Because you are who you are.
Oh,
That's why it is. The president has
loved
no
what Biden
plan.
said there.
Will you tell us how much you paid in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017?
Millions of dollars.
You paid millions of dollars?
Millions of dollars.
So
yes.
not 750.
Millions of dollars. And you'll get to see it.
I-
And you'll get to see
He's
it.
lying. He is
Chris, let me just ask something.
lying.
It was the tax
so
laws. I
much.
don't want to pay tax. Before I came
I
here,
literally do
I
not
was a
trust
private
anything this
developer. I was a
orange man
private business
says.
people. Like every other private person, unless they're stupid, they go through the laws, and that's what it is. He passed a tax bill that gave us all these privileges for depreciation and for
God, he's ugly,
tax
isn't he?
credits. We built a building and we get tax credits like the hotel.
The tax code that made him, put him in a position that he pays less tax than a school teacher on the money a school teacher makes is because of him he says he's smart because he can take advantage of the tax code. And he does take advantage of the tax
He
code.
does.
That's why I'm going to eliminate the Trump
He
tax
does.
cuts. And I'm going to eliminate those tax
Okay.
cuts and make
Okay.
sure that we invest in the people who in fact need the help. And the idea that he is insisting that we go forward and open when you have almost half the states in America with a significant increase in COVID deaths and COVID cases in the United States of America.
Speaking
He wants to
facts.
open it up
When
more.
he speaks
Why does
facts,
he want to open it
overruns
up? Why doesn't
him.
he take care of the American? You can't fix the economy until you fix the COVID crisis. And he has no intention
Facts.
of doing anything about
It is
making
that
it
is like the
better
most
for you
truest
all
thing
at
I've ever
home
heard.
in terms of your health and your
When Biden
safety.
is doing this,
I am
it's
urging my
amazing.
people. I hope it's going to be a fair election. If it's a fair
You're urging
election,
them what?
I am 100% on board. But if I see tens of thousands of ballots being manipulated, I can't go along with that. And I'll tell
what-
you
what
what,
does that mean
from a
when you go
common
along?
sense,
Does that mean
I'll
you're
tell
gonna
you
tell
what
your
it means.
people to take to the
It means you
street?
have a fraudulent election. You said
Fraudulent
you have 80
election?
million
And what would you
ballots.
do
They're
about
not,
that?
they're not equipped to. These people aren't equipped to handle it. Number one. Number two,
Okay.
they cheat. They cheat. Hey, they found ballots in a waste paper basket 3 days ago, and they all had the name military ballots. They were military. They all had the name Trump on them.
The fact is, I will accept it, and he will too. You know why? Because once the winner is declared, after all the ballots are counted,
I
all
didn't
the votes
hear
are
this
counted,
part.
that'll be the end of it. That'll be the end of it. And if it's me, in fact, fine. If it's not me, I'll support the outcome, and I'll be a president not just for the Democrats. I'll be a president for Democrats and Republicans.
And that is the end of the highlights. Oh, wait, hold on. Yep, that's the end of the highlights. So, in conclusion, I thought Biden, when he stuck with the facts, spoke to the camera, and ignored Donald Trump's insults, and he didn't get into the debate of Trump like Hillary did, Biden was thriving. But when he would give into it, that's when we kind of started to lose him. I thought Donald Trump was, again, the most unpresidential debate from a president, honestly. I mean, it's embarrassing what America has come to and what American politics specifically has come to. To be quite honest with you, I think the big consensus is this was a mess of a debate, and no one exactly won. And I would agree, Biden did not overwhelmingly win, and Trump did not overwhelmingly win. And for you supporters of him, yelling and talking over is not winning. It's just not. Trump was also prepared, but ultimately I feel like his tactics are not working. You like this guy, that's fine, but you are supporting a white supremacist. Like, subscribe, comment, leave a dislike, leave a like. Biden and Harris 2020. We need to get this orange man out of the office and into the tangerine or jail cell that he belongs into.